So hello friends, here we are for Facebook Friday. It is National Donut Day. Did you know that? Carol Sommerfeld was nice enough to buy the entire office a couple dozen donuts today. So happy Donut Day to you. Unhappy possibly, as the case may be. Dr. Gordon is not here. Linda is not here. So as I like to say, the folks that people like are not here. So you sort of get stuck with the leftovers, at least in terms of the host, and that's me, Mark Mellinger, the Marketing and Development Director on the NEDC side, and I also do some marketing work on the for-profit side, the Southeastern Fertility side. And it does, however, give us a great opportunity to get to know a key member of our team. She is sitting right here, Kristy Chhabria. And you're the Patient Benefits Coordinator, is that right?
Yep, I'm the voice that you hear when you call to make an appointment, typically on other side. So.
And how long have you been with us now, Kristy? It seems like
August,
forever.
it'll be a year.
August, it'll be a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah, you're really just part of the scenery, part of the furniture.
Exactly.
Now.
Front desk. When you first walk in, this is what you get to look at.
And Kristy does not feel new anymore. She's just fit right in. Now, Kristy, I did mention before we get started, we are going to get to know you a little bit because you got a great story, and I know you love what you do. And whenever you call Southeastern Fertility, you'll either talk to Taylor or Kristy, so you'll have a good experience. But I mentioned that it is National Donut Day, so we have a Boston cream donut here. Now, Dr. Gordon has mentioned when he does these, he wants to avoid crutch words, or crutch phrases such as "you know" and "I mean." So what we're gonna do here, Kristy, is Taylor, who's on vacation by the way, is chiming in with some hearts for you.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
You know
Taylor.
she loves you.
Yeah.
I don't know where Taylor is right now, but
in the middle of driving. Actually, they should be arriving, I think, at their destination now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it must be a really lame vacation if she's wasting her time with us, where
Facebook
the people
Friday.
she sees every day anyway. No, we really thank you for your viewership, Taylor. You'll be one of 2 people who watch. But anyway, so it is 60 miles away from her destination. She says, "Great. Well, have fun." So National Donut Day, crutch words. If you say that every time you say one of those phrases, "you know" or "I mean," you're gonna have to take a bite of the Boston cream donut. So do you want me to? I'm just gonna put it in your hands.
Got it.
The donut,
Okay.
and I'll sort of serve as the buzzer for those of you who are watching out there. If I don't catch "you know" or "I mean," it's gonna be up to you. You're gonna have to chime in. We can see your comments there at the bottom. And I can't wait to see on this wonderful National Donut Day if there's any donut left by the time we're done. I don't know if you do, and I mean, like Dr. Gordon does all the time.
I try not to. We'll see.
Maybe you'll get through without eating any bites.
A bite.
Of that.
Maybe.
This is going to be so exciting. I'm so ready to go. So let's talk to you here, Kristy. You really do have a lot of empathy for our patients, and that comes through when you're on the phone with them. Explain why that's the case, why it's so easy for you to connect with the folks who are here as patients at Southeastern Fertility.
You bet. One of the things I share with patients, and I know people here that work with me have heard me say millions of times, is I don't only work for Southeastern Fertility, but I was a patient. I wasn't a patient of this clinic per se, but I was an infertility patient. I did go through infertility for 6 years before seeking help. We did IVF. We did a couple of rounds. The first one wasn't successful, and that was heartbreaking, so I know the heartbreak of it. So when we have patients that unfortunately aren't blessed with immediate, like the first attempts
take a bite of the donut. You just said Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt your flow.
No, that's okay.
Continue.
But we did a 2-egg transfer, and I now have almost 6-year-old healthy triplets. One of the eggs split, and I have identical boys and a little girl. And then I was also blessed with a daughter 14 months later. So I have 2 girls and 2 boys.
And the daughter was naturally
She was naturally conceived after I brought my triplets home after some time in the NICU. So she's my little miracle. But yeah, so I was blessed in the journey. But I also know that not everybody is. And so I absolutely love my job. I feel like I'm bringing you a piece of home and something very personable and something that means a lot to me. And I feel like I can offer our patients a lot of help on the table, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I think you definitely can, because I hear you on the phone all the time, and you're very good with the patients. And the kids really are Kristy's life. I mean, she talks about them all the time. I never talk about my kids. You know, my kids hate my guts. But yeah, that's a joke, by the way, I think. But you do. You talk about your kids all the time here. So tell us a little bit about them, and then we'll talk a little bit more about exactly what you do as patient benefits coordinator.
You bet. My triplets are kindergarten graduates now, so they get to go into 1st grade. And my little Sonia, she just goes to a learning center. She gets to go to kindergarten this next year. We just moved from Alaska about a year ago to be closer to family.
Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska. We were in Juneau, Alaska for about 7 years. So their whole lives up till moving here, we were in Alaska. So they got used to the rainy weather, the cold weather. But we're here now. They love being outside. We love exploring. We go out every weekend. So aside from my job, still my kids are my number one. And they're amazing, amazing little children that I just love with all my heart. So
well, that's what we're all about. We're all about family here, and that's one reason Kristy fits right in. So what sorts of questions when someone calls in, other than wanting to schedule an appointment and things like that, what sorts of questions do you tackle for folks?
A big thing with infertility is, you know, it can be...
Take another bite of the Boston cream. There's 2. All right. All right.
Haven't got to the cream part, which is good. I'm sorry, it's not my favorite.
Keep going.
Is insurance. They want to know what insurance we take, infertility, you know, so I answer their basic questions about that, how the process starts, how long is it going to take before we get in to see one of the doctors. Do we offer certain services? What do we offer? I get a lot of questions on pricing. Excuse me. It's just varied. I mean, they're just people who go through infertility, they're ready to get their foot in the door. They want to get started. They know they want to start a family. That's what we're here for, so I do my best to try to get them in. And
for those of you who are watching on the NEDC feed, of course, Southeastern Fertility serves as our medical partner. So, Kristy, you work with NEDC people and their financing questions and things just as much as you do Southeastern, right? You were just on the phone with NEDC folks this morning.
Yes. I'm making new appointments for patients as we're booking out, and I help with the transfer fees and the costs as they come in, but just try to answer as much questions. And if I don't have the answer, I always am able to find it for them through another staff member here at the office.
You've been here now for about a year, you mentioned. So what would you say has become your favorite part of the job in that time?
I won't lie. I love when pregnancies happen and babies are born and success stories. But I have a special place in my heart for the unsuccessful stories too, because I've felt that.
They matter. Yeah.
I know how it feels. I'm able to be empathetic. Now with COVID lifting, I might actually be able to give a hug or two. You know, I'm just an affectionate person. So, but you know, I do love, of course, the pregnancies, seeing the babies. We had a wonderful baby come in yesterday to visit the office. Those are awesome, but also to be able to comfort somebody that I actually can say, I know what you're going through. I know it. And they feel comfortable talking to me, asking questions, things like that. And I can turn it, you know, as to more on the personable side, which I love because I've been in their shoes. So I know what it feels like. So. And
they do love talking to you. I've had a lot of people either on the NEDC side or the Southeastern side mention how much they appreciate the personal care. So please know, if you have not come through these doors yet, you will get really good personal care from both Taylor and Kristy and of course the rest of our team. All the ladies here just do terrific things. So let's end it here. What would you say your overarching goal for your life is from here on out? Were you not expecting that question?
No, I wasn't. I mean, of course, I think more on the personal side, just raising my children to be good, honest, upstanding, know that their Lord loves them.
It's a good answer.
That they are raised to be honest people, but then to be happy. Being happy is very important. And the kids and I actually recently were talking about emotions and how certain things make us feel a certain way. And we were talking about why it's better to be happy than not happy. So we try to make decisions in our lives to be happier. And there's lots of things in our lives, for me and my kids, that have been a happy decision based off of choices. And so just to be happy and raise my kids and just be happy, I guess. I don't know.
I am very impressed that she got through this interview only taking 2 bites of the donut on this wonderful National Donut Day. I'm really surprised we're in the office on a day like this, a day that is really this special. But we are, and Kristy, you passed with flying colors. You did an awesome job. I know if it was me, and I know if it was Dr. Gordon, there's no way that much of that donut would be left.
Well, when you handed it to me, I was scared, and now I know why, but I think I did pretty good.
you did terrific.
Thanks.
It's great having this time for people to get to know you. We all know you very well. A lot of our families and patients do as well. And it's been a great Facebook Friday. So I appreciate you taking the time. This isn't part of your normal job duties, but it's great to introduce people to members of our team.
Thank you. And I love where I work, and I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Happy National Donut Day. Go get yourself a donut. If you, Rodney says National Donut Day. I thought it was National Cheese Day.
Uh-oh.
Is it possible that we could have both of those milestone holidays
on the same day?
On the very, that'd be like having Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I'd rather eat cheese than a donut. Now I'm going to go find out. Go Google it.
Yeah. And because whatever you read on Google is true.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely not.
This is big. This is big. I mean, maybe my wife will have to go get some jalapeno White Castle cheeseburgers from the grocery store if it's also National Cheese Day.
There you go.
What a day. That's going to be a banner day at the Mellinger household. And Ashley says, thanks to your clinic, I just had miracle baby number 2.
Oh, awesome. See, I love it. What did Rodney say?
Rodney says maybe that's like a Christmas miracle, having Donut Day
and Cheese Day.
And Cheese Day on the same day. Well, we know there will be plenty of cheese when you tune in next week because Dr. Gordon will be back. And in all likelihood, so will Linda. We thank you guys so much for joining us every Friday. It's a lot of fun doing this. I know we clown around, but we usually do try to bring you something of benefit. And I think you getting to know our team, there's a lot of benefit there. Ashley, thanks for the thanks. Rodney, thanks for letting us know that it's also National Cheese Day. It's lunchtime, I'd say, huh?
Yeah. And Taylor, safe travels.
Safe travels, Taylor. We will look forward to seeing you when you get here. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time for Facebook Friday here at Southeastern Fertility and NEDC.